Hello and welcome to our session of standing exercises, which is a companion to the seated exercise sessions we've been doing. You might be familiar with some of the themes we use in those sessions if you do them, but these can be done as standalone sessions too. Please do feel free to use a chair if you would like some support during the exercises. And if at any point you need a break and you want to go and get some water or just take a rest, then just pause the video and resume where you left off. So Louisa and Rosa are going to be leading exercises from their home, and I'll be providing music from my home. And we hope you enjoy it very much.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this standing movement and music class. We're going to start with a fairly dynamic and upbeat warm-up, but before we do that, let's just have a little look at our posture. So checking in, finding your feet in a hip-width apart stand, so like you would connect your heels to the sit bones. You can have a little look that the toes are not turning out or in, so like our toes, knees, hips pointing forward, and have a little softness in the knees just to feel like you have that firm basis on the legs and the feet, feeling your feet firmly connecting towards the floor there. Good. And then just have a look at your spine, noticing that you're not sticking your tail out or tucking it under. So we're going to try and find that neutral position for our pelvis and our spine, finding like you would have a string pulling up from the top of the head towards the ceiling. Good. And let's just take the shoulders up and then draw them down, so we'll feel that they are away from the ears there. Let's do that again, lifting the shoulders up and rolling them back down. Good. And let the arms just hang there to the side, relaxed, nice and relaxed, and we'll keep the chin level with the floor, looking up. Good. And I think we're ready to go. So just following me for this warm-up, we'll just do some marching and some side steps and some taps. Very simple. I shall put some music on and let's go. Here we go. We'll start with some shoulder rolls, rolling shoulders, and again, and then tap and let your wrists up shake, 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 and we're going to go into some marches, lifting up the knees and opening to wider march and in, open, in and back to our shoulders, and rolling the shoulders, and taps with shaking the wrists, and marching here, and wider march, and in, open. We're going to go 2 steps side, and we're going to tap, tap, and we're going to step together. Again, step and tap. Once more. Tap. Back into our shoulders. And again, roll. And tap and shake the wrists. Good. March. Lifting the knees up. And opening wider. In. Very good. Hopefully that got some circulation going and you feel a bit warmer.
So we are going to move on to a plie exercise now after that warm-up, and we will be using something for support. So perhaps a chair like I've got, or a kitchen worktop, or a wall, just finding something that you can use as support throughout this exercise. And we're going to begin by facing whatever it is we're using for our support, and we're in our parallel position. Both hands are on the chair. And we're going to start by just warming up our feet. So we're lifting one heel off the ground, and then we're switching that. And we've got 8 of these, so that's 3. And we're switching 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Now on our 8th one, that heel stays up and we're going to rise to join the other foot in that lifted position. So we're lifting the other heel off the ground to come into a rise and lower. We repeat, rise, lower, rise, lower. And on our 4th one, we rise, finding a gentle bend in our knees in this position. Lifting up, squeezing and lower. Lovely. And then we're going to walk towards the side of our chair. So just one hand holding onto the chair now, and either you can come into a nice easy first position here, or if you're more comfortable, finding a parallel position. So whichever position you like with your feet, and we're just resting our arm in our bra bar here. And we're going to take a plie, and as we do that, we're breathing the arm to the side, just floating it out nice and soft. So we plie and stretch. And then this time as we plie, our arm comes into first position, and as we stretch, we're opening to second. We're then releasing the foot furthest away from our support to point forwards and close. And then we point forwards again. And this time, if you're comfortable to, just lifting slightly off the floor, pointing back down and close. And then you're going to just reach through your fingertips of that arm that's extended, and you're going to lift that up to the ceiling and bring that over to the side, finding that side stretch. Opening out, palm is facing the ceiling, and as you get to your second position, just twisting the palm down towards the floor and floating that arm back into our bra bar position. We then repeat our plie section. So we've got a plie and stretch. Plie into first position with the arm, stretch open out to second, and then we're releasing that foot furthest away from our support to the side this time. So we point to the side, close. Point to the side, lifting slightly, point, and close. And this time, instead of bringing our arm up and over, we're going to point that foot again, release the arm from the support if you're happy to come out into second as we plie away from the bar, lifting up onto our other leg, plie coming back to the bar, lifting up onto that supporting leg, closing everything down. We then repeat our plie section. We've got our plie stretch, plie first, open second, pointing our foot behind and in, behind, find a slight lift, point and close, and then we're reaching that arm up and over again, finding that side stretch, opening out and turning that palm to face the ground as we float the arm down. And to finish, we're going to release both hands into our bra bar and then lifting up into our fifth position. And here, really pulling up through your core, squeezing through your bottoms, shoulders are dropping down, finding that position to finish, opening those arms and close. Okay, so that is our plie for today, and we will start doing it on one side, and then we'll stop the music and switch our chair around or move our computer around so we can do it on the other side with the other foot working, okay? So we're beginning, feet in parallel, hands on the chair, standing nice and tall. Here we go. Lifting one heel up and switch. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Rising up and lower. Rise. Lower. 3. And on this one up. Deep bend. Up and lower. Lovely. Taking your time to find the side of the chair, coming into your first position, arm in bra bar, and we plie, stretch, plie, open, and we point, in, point, and lift, point, 2, side, and in, side, lift, and a point to close. Now we point, plie, stretching up, point, plie up, and close, and plie, stretch, plie, open, pointing behind, and in, behind, lifting up, point, and close, reaching that arm up, and over, finding that side stretch, and opening, good, floating down, arms both in brava, let's reach up, into our fifth position, pulling everything up, shoulders pressing down the back, and opening, and down, lovely. Okay, so let's do that now on the other side, so our other foot is working. Now if you've got a chair, taking that maybe over to face the other side, or if you've got a worktop or a wall, perhaps you can move the screen that you're looking on, if that's on a computer or an iPad or anything, around to face you on the other side. And when we're ready, we're coming into our parallel position. Hands on the chair, ready to work through our feet to begin with. Here we go. And lift. Switching over. Good. 6 and 7. 8. Joining up. And lower. Rising up, lower, rising up, lower, last time up, bending those knees, and up, lower, lovely, coming around to the side of your chair, finding that first position, arm in bravo, here we go, with our plie, stretch, and a plie, open, and we point, reaching the arm up and over, gorgeous, opening out, and turning that palm to the floor, floating that all the way down, ready for our plie again, plie, up, into first, out to second, and we point, and in, point, and lift, point, and lower, point, and we plie, lifting up, returning up, close to plie, stretch, plie, open, and point behind, and in, behind, to lift, point, and in, reaching that arm up, and over, good, and opening, softly floating to the ground, finding both of our arms in brava, we reach them up through first, into fifth, pulling up, shoulder blades pressing down, and open to finish. Really nice, well done everybody.
We're now going to do a little Charleston dance. So if you have been coming along to our Zoom classes, we've done a whole term on The Great Gatsby, and in those classes we did a little seated Charleston dance, but now we're going to take some of the moves standing, and if you haven't done any of those classes, don't worry, we're going to go through the movements here. So we're going to find a hip width apart stand with a little bend in the knees, so have a little softness, it's easier that way. And we're going to do side steps, so we're going to go tap and in, just keep tapping, side taps, changing the leg here. And now the arms, we're going to take our Charleston hands, so it's just slightly spreading the fingers here, and we're going to go away from the foot and away from the foot, so taking the arms the other way. And if you want a little bit more, we're going to do a little circle in the middle, like you would wipe the window here as you take the legs in the center. Good, and it's a little bit faster, so we're going to go side and side and side. Side will have 6 of these, and we're going to then pat our legs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so in the end we're going to go pat, 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 pat. Good. Then we're going to take one leg to step to the front. So we're going to go step and tap. We're going to go an easier version first. So we're going to tap, step and tap, and then we're going to step and tap back. So we're going to keep the knees slightly bent here, makes it easier. So step, tap front, step, tap back, and if it's probably easier, naturally happens that you take your arms with you here. And now, if you'd like to make that bigger, you can kick and tap, but tap back, don't kick back. So you can make that a little bit more bigger, and then leaning slightly forward here with that. So we're gonna go tap or kick back. Good. And we'll have 4 of those. As we last take the leg back, we're going to take it in, and we're going to take our Charleston's hands to the side and do little sort of shrugs in the shoulders as we step and open the legs a little bit wider, so that we can take our hands to the knees, bend the knees, so not too wide, so that you can take your knees in. And as we do that, we're going to cross the hands and then open. We're going to take them in and then uncross your hands and open. In, cross and open. And so we're going to do a few of these. I think it's 4. And then we're going to go back into our, get legs marching with little shoulders coming back up. Good. We're going to do the whole thing to the other side. So if you don't remember what leg you did, don't worry. But if you do, I started with this leg. So we're going to go starting the other leg into the basic Charleston step we did, with the hands going the opposite direction with a little circle. Remember, we had 6 of these. And then we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to step forward, step, kick, or tap. So remember, you can tap. See if you can do that to the other side. So it's the other way, other leg kicks and the other leg steps back. And you can make it bigger if you want. Take a few of those. We're only going to do 4, but just practice here. Then close in, and then we're going to do again our steps with our shoulders, but this time we're just going to keep the feet hip width apart, and then we'll finish with our steps to the side with the hands to the other side. We'll have 6 of these. And then we'll finish with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're just going to open the arms up. Okay, it's quite a lot. I think we're just going to go for it with the music. Here we go. Here we go, softening the knees, getting ready with your hands. With our side taps, side, and 2 more, and our pat. And we're going to step, kick, good, and then stepping back, open hands to knees, and step in, get ready, the other foot side, 2 more, and pat, and step, kick or tap. Very good, that was so... I think we should do that one more time with the music. Here we go, softening the knees, getting ready with your hands. With our side taps, side, and 2 more, and our pat. And we're going to step, kick, very fast. Well done.
We are going to do a swinging exercise now with some simple phrases of movement that should feel really nice and free for your body and start to really increase your heart rate, okay? So we'll just go through the movement quickly before we do this with any music. We're going to start in our parallel position. One hand is on your hip and the other is down by your side. And to prepare, you're just going to bring that arm that's down by your side across your body, ready to swing it out to the side. And we're going to be moving on a forwards diagonal to begin with. So you bring your arm across, and as it flies out to the side, you're going to swing that leg forwards and back. We've got forwards and back on that diagonal, but then moving to the side for 2, side and in, opening side and in. Now to the back diagonal for 2, back diagonal and in. Then we're moving side and in, side and together. So we switch that hand over. Hand that was working is now on our hip, ready to use our other hand, other leg to go on that forwards diagonal, forwards and in, forwards and in, to the side, in and aside, in on that back diagonal, in, back and in, to the side and in, side and together. Good. From there we're going to move on to a little bit of a different phrase of movement where we're just working through our legs still, just lifting those legs, and you're just going to swing your arms, opposite arms going forward to the leg, lifting that leg up and pointing those feet. Good, and we've got 8 of these moving through fairly quickly with the music. We're then going to take 4 slow ones, so we plie and lift, plie and lift, really suspending, plie, lift, plie and lift. Then we've got 7 going fast. So again, opposite arm to leg, 5, 6, 7 to close, okay? We're then going back on that same pattern we had with our feet, but instead of one hand being on our hip this time, both hands are going to come across to prepare, and then we move forwards, opening out, in, forwards and in, to the side, in, side, in, back, diagonal, in, back, together and side, in, side, to close to parallel. And then we do that again on the other side, which I won't make you do now. We'll just do that with the music to finish that exercise, okay? So, when you're ready, finding your parallel position, standing up nice and tall. We're bringing one hand to hip to prepare, and we're ready to bring that arm across when we start with our swing on our forwards diagonal, okay? Bit of an introduction to begin with. Standing nice and tall, and bringing that arm across to prepare to swing on our forward diagonal, forwards. Okay. To the side, side, and back diagonal, ready to go. Now back to side, side step together, switching arms and legs. Onto our side, onto our back diagonal, back to our side, side, and side step together. We move through our feet, opposite arm to leg, 6 and a 7. Now we're suspending, bend and lift, bend, lift, really using your core. Good. Back to that faster, moving through the space, opposite arm to leg, and 7, step together, ready for both arms to swing, on that forwards diagonal, to the side, really throwing those arms, good, back diagonal, and to the side, reach a step, side, and close, moving with the other leg, forwards, to the side. Good. Back diagonal, to the side, and side, closing. Really nice. Hopefully you felt that lift your heart rate a little bit and felt nice and free through those arm movements there.
Good work, everyone. We're going to finish with a little cool down. So just follow me. I'll put on some lovely music that Nia has played for us. So we'll start to slow down and just get the heart rate down as well. Finish the class. So we'll start with some shoulder rolls, rolling back and again, just gently roll. A nice way from side to side, keeping a little softness in the knees. Let's circle the shoulders again. And now big circle with the arms, reaching and just swaying side to side. Good, let's go again, marching side and a bit higher with the arms. Up and pause and reach one up and drop. Reach the other and drop. Good, let's do some taps. Click. 4 on this side. Very good, lovely. Let's just open the arms, reaching to the side, and then think a bit of resistance here as you press down to grow tall. Finishing with that great posture here, lengthening through the spine. Lovely, well done everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you soon again.